Have you ever wondered why celebrating Halloween is considered haram in Islam? Why do scholars warn against participating in these celebrations, even though they might seem like harmless fun? In this video, we'll uncover the truth behind Halloween and explain clearly why it is forbidden in Islam. First, let's look at the origin of Halloween. Halloween is not just a modern event where kids dress up and collect candy. Its roots go back to ancient Celtic pagan rituals in Europe, long before Christianity spread. They celebrated the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, believing that on this night, spirits could leave their world to scare the living. Over time, some Christian elements were added, but the original core was pagan, relying on belief in the supernatural, spirits, and evil forces. From an Islamic perspective, anything rooted in polytheism or pagan practices, even if slightly modified over time, is considered contrary to Sharia. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever imitates a people is one of them." This hadith clearly indicates that imitating non-Islamic rituals or participating in them goes against Islamic teachings. Halloween, by its nature, involves fear, spirits, magic, and even references to devils, all of which are forbidden in Islam. Second, Halloween encourages superstitions and occult practices. Children and adults wear costumes representing ghosts, evil spirits, or the dead and go door-to-door collecting candy. Some celebrations even include games related to fortune-telling or magic. Islam strictly forbids all forms of witchcraft and divination, as Allah says in the Quran, "And they followed what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon." Al-Baqarah 102. Anything connected to jinn, devils, or magic is prohibited. Third, Halloween can instill fear and anxiety, especially in children. What seems like innocent fun is actually exposing kids to frightening situations that can normalize fear of the supernatural. Islam emphasizes raising children in a safe, comforting environment, away from practices that cause fear or confusion about spirits or death. Fourth, Halloween encourages mimicking non-Muslim cultures, which goes against Islamic values. Even if someone participates just for fun, they are engaging with a culture built on beliefs and practices that conflict with Islam. Contemporary scholars emphasize that joining in non-Muslim rituals, even in a playful way, is inconsistent with maintaining a Muslim identity. Fifth, the celebration often includes practices that contradict Islamic morals. This includes wearing inappropriate costumes, using masks to hide identities, or acting in ways that mock the sacred or deceased. Islam encourages safeguarding the mind, body, and soul from actions that can harm them or compromise moral values. Sixth, there is a spiritual dimension to consider. Islam already provides occasions for celebration according to Sharia, such as Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, which promote joy, worship, and closeness to Allah. Halloween, on the other hand, has no Islamic significance. It revolves around superstition, spirits, and fear. Participating in it is a lost opportunity to engage in meaningful worship and proper celebration. Furthermore, scholars warn that letting children take part in Halloween can give them a distorted understanding of what is halal and haram. When kids see dressing up as ghosts and collecting candy as fun and safe, they may confuse it with acceptable Islamic practices, which is why awareness and caution are essential. Therefore, scholars advise avoiding Halloween entirely. Even if social pressure exists or children want to participate, there are safe and fun alternatives that align with Islamic values. For instance, you can organize small celebrations with educational games, contests, and fun activities that carry no pagan or frightening elements. It's important to understand that forbidding Halloween does not mean forbidding joy or entertainment. Islam encourages permissible fun and celebrations that reinforce spiritual and social values. Halloween, with its pagan roots, fear, and occult practices, cannot be part of these values. To summarize the reasons Halloween is haram in Islam: 1. Its origin is pagan, with practices rooted in superstition and polytheism. 2. It promotes fear and fright, especially among children. 3. It involves forbidden practices like magic and divination. 4. It weakens Muslim identity through imitation of non-Muslims. 5. It may harm moral and spiritual well-being. 6. It carries no Islamic significance and diverts from worship and closeness to Allah. In conclusion, Halloween is not a harmless cultural event. It is a ritual with pagan origins and forbidden practices. Following Islamic teachings means avoiding participation while finding alternative ways to celebrate that are safe and meaningful for both children and adults. Remember, true joy comes from worship, spreading goodness, and building a safe and happy community. Don't let an external culture influence your values or lead your children toward what Allah has forbidden. Islam provides real celebrations full of meaning, safety, and spiritual reward. So let's embrace them instead of Halloween.